foolish person, no matter what task he undertakes, no matter how great a position of leadership he holds, will never truly succeed. When a fool leads a group, the result is degeneration, ruin, and destruction. The power of ignorance brings far more death than benefit. When foolish people govern others, suffering spreads to all who follow. Communities abandon virtue, chaos arises, and calamity follows, all because ignorance is placed in command. The world and human suffering. Dear listeners, these days the world itself feels unstable. At times it is unbearably hot, then suddenly cold. Droughts, floods, and environmental extremes occur without warning. The climate affects not only our physical health, but also our mental well-being. Beyond nature, social conditions also weigh heavily on the human heart. Every day, heartbreaking news fills the pages of newspapers, and what is not reported is even more numerous. A 10-year-old boy, feeling unloved by his parents, hangs himself. A 14-year-old girl jumps into the water to end her life because of illness and neglect. A young man, unable to enter the school he hoped for, commits suicide. Drivers attack one another over traffic disputes. Conflicts of interest escalate into hired killings carried out in broad daylight. Drug-addicted truck drivers crash into others, killing and injuring dozens. Politicians divide into factions, shouting and fighting both inside and outside Parliament. Civil servants bully one another. Some take their own lives. Monks fall into deep stress due to debt. And one case that deeply shook society, a 19-year-old mother killed her infant daughter and hid the body in a refrigerator. Karma, the root cause. What is the cause behind these tragic acts? The answer, in the language of Dhamma, is simple: karma. Karma from killing, harming, and abusing others in past lives returns for repayment in this life. Acts committed long ago bear fruit when conditions are ripe. A child dying at 10 years old is heartbreaking, yet such suffering does not arise without causes. In previous existences, actions of cruelty, slander, or incitement may have driven others into despair, even to death. Thus, the law of karma operates with unwavering precision. As for the mother who killed her child, many ask how such an act could occur. According to Dhamma, it is again the law of karma unfolding. The child's lifespan was short due to past actions. The mother herself carried heavy karmic burdens, and despite having once observed moral conduct, which resulted in physical beauty, her unresolved past karma manifested as anger, delusion, and loss of mindfulness, fueled by intoxication. A single moment without mindfulness destroyed multiple lives and futures. Death is not the end. Death does not end suffering. The body ceases, but the mind continues. If one dies with a mind filled with hatred, despair, and resentment, the destination is often a realm of intense suffering. Each being dies alone. Each being follows their own path, not as a group, but individually, according to their karma. Hell realms exist where suffering is so intense that cries cannot even be uttered. The Avici hell and Lokantarika hell are utterly silent, not from peace, but from unbearable torment. Understanding life through the Buddha's teaching. The Buddha taught that the world is filled with suffering. Birth is suffering. Aging is suffering. Illness is suffering. Death is suffering. Separation from loved ones is suffering. Not getting what one desires is suffering. Hunger, pain, and bodily functions are suffering. Understanding this truth deeply allows us to let go. The body is not truly ours. It is merely a temporary dwelling, like a rented house or a borrowed shell. Just as a hermit crab moves from one shell to another, consciousness moves on, driven by karma. If the body were truly ours, we could command it not to age, not to fall ill, not to die, but we cannot. Living without attachment. We are born into roles, husband, wife, parent, child, like actors in a vast play. Problems arise when we cling too tightly to expectations. Life is a drama. The world is a great stage. Not every story has a happy ending. When others do not follow the script we expect, we suffer because we forget that each being has their own karma. The purpose of life. Why are we born? To repay old karma, to create new wholesome karma, and for those who practice deeply, to seek liberation. True happiness comes from cultivating goodness, generosity, morality, and meditation. Old merit, when consumed without renewal, runs out, like wealth spent without replenishment. Thus, new merit must be continuously created. 9 ways to strengthen the heart. Think positively. Positive thoughts create peace. Negative thoughts poison the body and mind. Reduce craving. Desire narrows the heart and multiplies suffering. End inner violence. Peace in society begins with peace within. Guide knowledge with morality. Intelligence without ethics leads to harm. Practice true love. Begin by caring for your own body with compassion. Serve others. Selfless giving dissolves ego. Cultivate mindfulness through meditation, chanting, or mindful breathing. Dissolve divisions. Rich or poor, educated or not, all are equal in birth, aging, illness, and death. See interconnectedness. Realize that all beings and nature are one. When the heart is free from division, true peace arises. Conclusion. Peace cannot be imposed from outside. It begins in the heart. When the heart is open, free from hatred and separation, true happiness arises, and from true happiness, peace naturally spreads to the world. May all beings be well. May all beings be free from suffering. May your hearts be bright, calm, and liberated.